And taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Down the middle for a strike. 1 and 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
High inside.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. On the ground, out to short. On to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that's down and away.
Cutter. High inside.
Swings through that. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty...
He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out the baseline, and that will end the inning. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back here in New York, and today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Time call.
Timeout.
The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Off the mark there, and the count's full. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
1 down. Bellinger up to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Walker takes it to the bag. That's the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The 1-1. Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. The 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hit on the ground to short. Play made, that ends the inning. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. It's an early 1-0 lead. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido.
Cutter. High outside.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Cutter. Low outside.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Cutter. Low inside.
On the corner for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Chopper right side. Rice. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now it's Christian Walker. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled hard the other way.
Low middle.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Curveball. Low outside.
Maximus notches the K. Astros are bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1-1 now. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard hit down the line and left. And that one hops the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. He's third. He's safe.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Runner at third, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Quick toss to first. Caballero back in on a dive. Ball to strike. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
That stolen base right there was all about the jump off the pitcher. He got a nice lead, timed him up perfectly, and was off to the races as soon as that pitcher went home. That's how you...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A gigantic blast. And they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
That clips the corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball. Back for more from the Bronx. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. In the air to left center. Grisham on the move to the alley. One up, one down.
Cutter. High outside.
The 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Curveball. Low middle.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now, Jeremy Pena. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next to the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Low inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Cutter. High inside.
Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they boost their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. Man at first, nobody out. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. And a 1-1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Pena takes it in for the out. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Manager out of the dugout. And now on the bump, Ryan Weiss.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
At the plate, Jose Caballero. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Ball.
The 2-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And it remains 2-2. Double play ball to second. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
2 on, 2 outs. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 8 and the Astros 1. Start of the 4th. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Just
inside
missed.
ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And a payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Cutter. Low outside.
And a 3-2. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Low inside.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
There's a swing and a drive. And
that's ball.
Foul ball. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider. And
that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. Man at first, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
Judge.
2-1 on Judge. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 10-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. One away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The 3-1. Now fly ball to right center. Smith in position. And there's 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Right.
This one in the air center field. Myers in and to his right. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Foul ball there.
Sinker. Middle outside.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball. That's down.
Cutter. High inside.
On the ground, McMahon. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
Misses the sweeper.
Cutter. Low inside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. 2 down, bases empty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Sinker. Low outside.
Oh, great stop to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Christian Roa into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next pitch is outside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
On the ground to the
Foul
left.
ball.
And that's just foul. That one misses.
Take your baseball,
so a
4.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Ground ball right side. Altuve handles it. Whips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. That one off the mark. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now, Jake Myers.
Low middle.
The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Chisholm to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Cutter. High inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Cutter. High inside.
Stays alive.
Cutter.
The Yanks
Low
up
inside.
big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Struck him out without a swing. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Four-seam fastball.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Good job to fight that one off.
Cutter. High inside.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the
Aaron
Yankees,
Judge at the plate. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
The 2-1. Fastball is outside. That one finds the zone, and the count's full. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Bounces out at second.
I think on that one right there, they were just trying to stay out of the double play. Guy at the dish isn't very fast, so anything.
A.J. Blueball comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying. It has the distance, gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His second homer of the night, and they add to the lead. It's 12-1.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Stanton now. Walker. He steps on the bag, inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, the players get drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Gone. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Sinker. Low outside.
Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your
breaking
base.
ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So a man at first. So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Low inside.
Chisholm. There's one. On to first, double play.
Up next to the Astros.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Inside.
The 1-1. On the ground, right
Foul
side.
ball.
And it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Cutter. High inside.
No, that missed.
Cutter. Low outside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Misses.
Nope, ball.
And it's a full count.
Middle inside.
And ball
Miss.
4 to
Ball 4.
aboard.
Take your base.
When you go that deep into a bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And here comes the Yankees manager. Paul Blackburn on to pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Cutter. Low outside.
On the ground to first. That's a base hit. Run scores. So first and second with 2 outs. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Bounce to the right side. Rice. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back in the Bronx. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Pitch misses. No, ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 down. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The 1-1. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That one felt good. And they had a run.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Out to short, Pena. Sends it to first, and that's an out. Here comes the manager out of the Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Kaiwei Ting. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. 8th inning coming up. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. The 1-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Circle change. Blow inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Cutter. High outside.
1-2 now. And that one ripped to left. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off.
Cutter. Blow outside.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there, and not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
There's a high chopper. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That one to first. Walker takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. That's in there. That is strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Steven Okert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's a ball.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. And here comes Bellinger. Man on second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back now in the Bronx. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. That one ripped, but foul.
Sinker. Low inside.
Chop to third. But
That's
it
a foul.
kicks foul.
Cutter. High outside.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. There comes the skipper out of the dugout. Tim Hill gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Cam Smith. The Astros down to their final strike. This one in the air right field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.